All right.
Old school.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
You know how to do it?
Yeah, I think so.
No, you got to get a link, get the YouTube link, share a link from YouTube. And, yeah. Okay. All right, what's going on, guys? MUKBANG Wednesdays. So you know that what that means. We eat and educate at the same time, hopefully entertain. Not sure how effective I am at any of it, but we're here. So
We do send to
I'll tell you what I'm eating because I know somebody gonna ask later. Yeah, so basically we're here to talk about wholesaling real estate, eat some lunch. Flip Man's Daily Live, where we try to make this money, help you make this money. Remember comps101.com if you need your props comped. If you need to figure out what the ARV, we'll send you a video telling you what we think. All right, remember, and the title of today's video is what the best phone numbers for wholesaling, I think is the title. I'll get into that in a moment. But remember the everything you need is at my phone number, the 205-964-5243. It's the number that you see here. If you want the contract that I've been using since 2003, just text the word contract. Script, text script. You need to talk to sellers. You want to build a cash buyers list before or after you have a property on the contract, text the word cash. You're out driving for dollars, trying to figure out who owns that vacant house, text the word vacant to the 205-964-5243. Trying to build a list for probates, text the word probate to the number. If you want to partner with me, and we can split the deals 50-50, text 50/50, and that video will explain how to do that. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, everyone. And just send the link. Don't even say, and just send the link. That you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all I did was say, like, happy Wednesday, join my live.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, but anyway, so I don't know what else I missed. The text messaging. If you want to learn how to text message sellers, try to generate leads, text the word text, TEXT. And last but not least, but the CRM. Oh, and the group. If you want to join my Facebook group, Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flip Man, you can mix it up and network with others all over the country. Text the word group. As far as the CRM, if you need to manage your leads, you want to be able to separate your leads from each other. Your bandit sign leads, your direct mail, your cold calling, your driving for dollars, text messaging, other wholesalers, and so on. You want to be able to separate those leads, but you also want to be able to communicate with your potential motivated sellers through text messaging, ringless voicemail, email, and with the press of a button or tap of a button, you can actually call them through the CRM, and the calls are recorded. Why is that important? Number one, you can go back and listen to the calls, whether it's you or you have a VA or a partner working with you. You can see if it's being done right or if it's being done at all. Also, you can build a pipeline just for your cash buyers. And now when you have a deal, you can blast it out to them by email, text, ringless voicemail, or you can call them individually and the calls are recorded again. So text CRM to the 205-964-5243. All right, now on to the topic today is the best phone numbers to wholesale real estate. Now, there are a lot of third-party services out there. And it's really, if you don't have the money, you just don't have the money, but they're really, really inexpensive or whatever. But you can use your actual phone number if you're trying to do your marketing with bandit signs, direct mail, cold calling, or whatever. You can use your phone. That's how I started out. A lot of this technology didn't exist when I started years ago. But there are third-party services out there that will allow you to have multiple numbers at a very minimum cost. And now you can have a separate phone number for your bandit signs. You can have a separate number for your direct mail, for your cold calling, for your text messaging, for your driving for dollars. And the reason those separate phone numbers make sense to you for you as a marketer is because you want to know what's working. If everything is coming through the same number, right, it makes it more difficult. And that's part of why the CRM help you also, because you want to see what's working so you can do more of it. And what's not working, you want to try to improve it or correct whatever the errors are you're having with it. So by having different phone numbers for your different marketing methods is key. All right. So the service that I use, and I'm not affiliated with it, normally I'll let you know if I'm affiliated, I'm a reseller, a partner with someone, is vumber.com. And I have a video more in more detail on my YouTube channel. If you just text phone number to me or what number to use or something like that to the number, I'll send you that video. But and it goes into more detail on how to set that up. But it's Vumber. That's like the word number, but replace the N as in Nancy with a V as in Victor. Vumber.com. Again, there are other services out there that are as good or maybe even better, but that's the one I've been rolling with for years. And so it allows me to separate. And one of the great things that I love about it, you can forward the numbers to your actual cell number, and it has a good app also, which they recently just updated the app. So now you'll know when you're receiving calls from different types of marketing leads. Plus, like I said, the calls can be recorded also. You can text message through there. You can see notifications on your phone and so on. So that's the service I use. Again, there are other services out there, but you want to have those phone numbers separated so you can know what's working, what's not. Time to eat. Who's next?
All right. This one's from Rico Ace on YouTube. They say, good afternoon, Flipman and team. I'm ready to learn today. Lindsay Investment said, Beham in the house.
That's right.
All right. Mindsight Property Solutions, Inc. said, what's up, Flipman and ladies? Don't mind me. I'm just here to gather up these jewels y'all be dropping. Thanks for all you do. All right. Black Forbes said, when on your prop stream running comps, can you take the average sales price of the comps as the comp?
No, you don't want to do it that way. No. You really use one comp, one good comp is really solid, but you don't want to just do an average. Unless, even though I've shown other videos where I do it that way, but I'm learning stuff too. Ideally, what you want to do it, let me just say, you can say an average, but you may have one that's 250, may have one that's 225, may have another one that's 237. Yeah, you can average those because they're close in number or whatever. But generally, you don't want to do it that way.
All right. Valerie McMichael from Facebook said, is that Freedom Soft?
No.
Sorry, I just tuned in. What's
No,
Freedom
ma'am,
Soft?
it is.
Is that a restaurant?
No, so it's like dealer property.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like confused. Okay. Taj Branch, Trinity Productions said, do you need a lawyer for contracts with wholesale?
No.
All right, the first question on Instagram. I'm a student athlete studying finance at Tuskegee University in Birmingham. I'm passionate in real estate investing, and there aren't any internships for that. Do you allow shadowing opportunities for college students?
Currently, no. He said he's in Tuskegee, but he's in Birmingham. Are you taking online classes or something? No, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, but the answer is currently, I'm sorry, not at the moment.
All right. This is also on Instagram. When you wholesale virtually,
The offers are free. He asked. Never know.
yeah. When you wholesale virtually, are you expected to be at closing with the buyer and the seller?
No. That's part of the benefit. It can be a con to wholesaling virtually. Now you just have to set it up. If both of them are meeting at the same time, that's the first time they're meeting. Ideally, you'll have someone there representing you. Hopefully another wholesaler, family, friend member, or a real estate agent.
All right. What's the best way to protect yourself when you are a beginner from other wholesalers and or buyers trying to get over on you?
Well, ideally, that's why you have your contract. Not saying it will totally protect you, but it's going to go a long way, right? And there's no way around not giving the address and information about the property, because that's the only way they can evaluate it. But again, that's the purpose of your contract.
All right. Somebody on TikTok asks, is this the real Flip Man?
Is it the real one?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was another one. Somebody trying to imitate me? That's flattering.
All right.
That's it.
All right. This is also on TikTok.
It's the real greedy Flip Man in the flesh. As long as he do best.
All right. This person on TikTok said they recently started the cold call. What advice would you give to be better at it, I guess, in your opinion?
Okay. Well, understand it's hard. First of all, you probably already know that. You must be persistent, right? And probably the most important thing outside of doing more listening and talking is that opening statement. If you perfect that, because you want them to at least know that you're not calling to really sell anything. You're really calling to give out money, because you're calling about buying something that they own. And you're just one call away from making it all worth it.
All right, Black Forbes said, when you're running comps, I already read that one, sorry.
Jessica.
They're coming in pretty fast. How much can you take? Okay, this one's from Pretty by Marquita. She said, what is proof of funds and what part of the wholesaling process is it used in?
All right. Well, it's just as it sounds. Proof of funds. That means they want to know, do you really have the money to buy this piece of real estate? Can you prove it? Either through a approval letter from a lender or your own actual money from your bank account or whatever, or maybe whatever your holdings are, right? Then what was the second part of the question?
What process is it used in?
Normally when you're making your offers, but if you're having to provide proof of funds, that means you're trying to deal with either a real estate agent or another wholesaler, right? Dealing with the other wholesaler is fine. Dealing with the agent is fine. But I don't recommend it for newbies. If you're even asking that question, you definitely don't need to go down that road. Dealing with a real estate agent is just a different animal. Those are generally harder deals to pull off. For the main reason, you just when you deal with a real estate agent, you just put someone else's influence into the deal. Don't ever think that they're not worried about their bills first. And the more they sell it for, the more they make. The cheaper you get it, the more you make. So you're automatically at a resistance on each other. Not saying it can't happen, but you're already fighting a battle already. So, but hopefully I answered the question about what proof of funds are, but you really don't need it when you're just normally you don't need it when you're just dealing with a normal motivated seller, someone just Joe Blow that owns a piece of real estate and you're dealing directly with the owner.
All right, Felipe Flores said, happy you're on live, Flip Man. I just started watching you this week and I'm ready to learn this.
That's what's up, man. Welcome aboard.
All right, Kay said, Flip, if I find a deal and I don't have money, how can I partner with you?
Well, that's the purpose of wholesaling. You having the money or not doesn't matter. But If you find a deal, you put it on the contract. It's a great deal. You're dealing directly with the owner, and it's off market. You would submit it to my site, dealulater.com, and we will partner on it if we can place a buyer. Or you can just text me on the number, 205-964-5243. So if you want to go live and get your questions answered on the live stream, get pushed to the front of the line on your question, just text the word Gator while we're live to 205-964-5243.
All right, this one's from Clarencia Hudson. From
Claire,
YouTube.
what's happening?
She said, if we use text to flip, how will we get that information on the CRM?
Now, the text to flip platform, which is basically the batch leads, those are different. Only thing that would transfer to the CRM is if you had something that was a potential deal that come from the text message, and you would input that information over there. You would have to manually put it into, I guess, your text messaging platform as a potential lead.
Okay, we sort of went over this already, but this one says, how do I get a number to cold call?
Well, yeah, that was in the beginning of it, but the service that I use and recommend is Vumber.com.
All right. This person on TikTok.
Vumber with a V, like number.
This person on TikTok asks, can you give a good example of cold calling? Of, I guess, what to say.
Oh, what to say? Okay. Your opening statement, it can be this. Some people have a better way of saying it. But the objective is to get out what you're calling about. So, hi, may I speak to, I'm sorry. Hi, my name is Tyre. I'm calling to speak to the owner about buying their property at 123 Main Street. Am I speaking to the right person? They say yes. I say, well, great. I drove by, depending on how you got the lead, but I drove by the property and it appeared that it's vacant. If you have a moment, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about your property, and maybe I can make you a fair cash offer today on it. And just go from there. They're interested. They're going to tell you. Just like, okay. And then just from there, you just going through and asking just facts about the property. They're trying to determine what the facts are about the property, details.
Okay, this is also on on TikTok. Hey, Flipman, my apologies for the email. I got the rest of the book. I'm guessing you know this person, Eric Coleman, maybe.
Oh, I don't.
He was talking about, I guess, about your ebook, maybe.
Okay.
All right, and this person on Instagram said, Flipman, just want to let you know that we appreciate you, brother. Somebody asked what kind of salad is that?
Well, it's a Greek salad. Kind of dressing, Greek dressing. Got some salmon. Got some grilled shrimp. Salmon. And I got a what is it, grilled cheese? Really ain't for me. When Ken really wanted to taste it, so I figured I'd taste it and let her taste some of it. So
That's what.
grilled cheese.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then what is it? Spicy pimento cheese. And chocolate chip cookies and what they call these? Yeah, which I don't like. I bought them for them.
You don't like them? Why you bought them?
I bought them, y'all.
All right, this person said you got to put that E on a device like wireless beats so you can just put it around your neck.
I
Or
don't
let it
know.
hang around your neck.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
That way you don't have to hold it the whole time. They'll just give you some advice.
I'm open to it. Just say it again.
They said you got to put that E on a device like wireless beats. But see, it's not going to connect to.
Yeah,
All
that
the
it ain't gonna
platforms.
connect to no beats.
Yeah. But thank you for that.
All right. Let's see. Taj Branch, Trilogy Production X. After making a contract, what do I do?
Oh wow. Once you have a contract with a seller, it's time to place a buyer with it. It's time to start marketing the property. Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups. That was it asking. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Realtors, Real Groups, bandit signs, Google, other wholesalers, auctions.
All
Time to
right.
find a buyer.
Miss Laura Hudson said, "Hey,
Hold on,
Akila,
Miss Laura.
Akila Collier said, I just found out about you. I'm looking to flip my first house. Which one of your videos should I watch first?"
Oh, look up Flip Man Terms. And that video, it's a short video, about 10 minutes or so, and it explains it from A to Z. But that's not the only one you're gonna need to watch though. But it's gonna explain the process. We got a lot of new people. Thanks to everyone that's new.
Mhm.
And the oldies also, the regulars, the REGs.
All right. Eric Carney said, yay, philanthropist and them ladies of flipness. Is Vumber better than open phone in your opinion?
I've never used open phone.
Okay. Dexter Johnson said, I had an offer accepted by a seller, but before we could get it under contract, she requested a proof of funds. I Googled Get POF, but everything was costly. Is there a way around her request?
It's not. If that's her requirement, that's a deal breaker. Unless you partner with someone that can proof up, so they ain't got to put the money up, they just can prove they got it.
All right. Yehosef Ben Yisrael from YouTube said, do you still recommend bandit signs as a marketing method? Does the majority of your actual deals that you close come from bandit signs?
Back to that last question first.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to hear the numbers on that deal, but they say they won't proof of funds. It is so rare that
When they want proof of funds, it don't be a deal.
they won't prove funds and it's a deal. That's just not something motivated sellers generally ask for, or whatever. But text message. Answer that next question.
Mhm. So text messaging,
Mm-hmm.
that's the answer?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you still recommend bandit signs?
Oh yeah, most definitely. If you can do it.
All right. Laura Hudson said, hey, Tom, they have a seller thinking about purchasing her property. It will be $700 for 7 years. Location is Bellevue Heights. Do you think I can rent it for $950? It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Depending on the condition.
Yeah.
Depending on the condition, but that's gonna be tight. That's a lot. That's a lot for that area. Mm-hmm.
All
And that's
right.
really not enough cash flow, Miss Laura. $250, I could easily get 8 up. You may want to set up those terms and just wholesale the terms out. Somebody else might take that on. Now, $700 a month is good. So I would probably just wholesale those terms out. Just pick up 5 or 10 grand just for setting it up.
All right. This is on TikTok. How can you wholesale a house without money or credit?
Well, what?
Without money or credit.
Well, that's the pure definition of wholesaling. It's being able to flip make money from real estate or flip a house or a piece of real estate without actual money or credit. The reason you can do that is, number one, you have to locate a great deal. Number two, you place it under contract with that owner. At that point, you have something of value that cash buyers, when we talk about houses, will basically pay you a fee to move out of the way, pay you a fee to buy that contract. I'm trying to just simplify it for you. One form of that fee is called an assignment fee, or you could double close on it. But I teach the assignment fee. So you'll basically assign your rights over to buy that house for a fee. Normally it's 4 figures, 5 figures, it could be 6, there's no limit on it. So that's why your cash or credit doesn't matter. The only thing you've done, which is hard, but worth it, you found a great deal. You placed it under contract, so now they have to come through you to buy it, right? Not that you own it, you just have the equitable interest, well, for that time frame that you and the seller agreed upon. That's why your cash or credit doesn't matter. They're going to pay you a get out of the way fee. But I guess you say, well, why they just don't go to the seller? Because you got the contract. They can do it. Now that means they're shading, and then the seller has to be shaded. That's rare that you're going to have both.
All right. This is also on TikTok. How can you buy a fixer-upper and raise the value correctly?
Well, there are tons of them out there. You got to, number one, have the money, right? Now let's back up. First, you have to identify, is it a great deal? It all starts with knowing once you fix up, how much would it be worth? So now, based on the repairs, and maybe taking a certain percentage of it off of that, what we call ARV, that after repair value, or what will it replace for it fixed up, then it boils down to, do you have the money to buy it, number one, then number two, to fix it. That's different from what we're talking about. We're talking about wholesaling. You don't ever touch them. You're just making money because you found a great deal and someone is paying you to get out of the way. And they do the fixing, flipping, or fixing and renting.
All right. Where can they find your book?
You could go to flipmasterclass.com. It's an ebook, but
All right. Brittany Frost said, I'm looking to start wholesaling. I have gathered a lot of information from your videos for sure and more, but I'm not sure what the next steps are after finding the property and get it under contract. So you just need to market it.
Yeah, it's time to market it. It's time to find a cash buyer for it. As I mentioned before, you're going to start to market and advertise that contract, per se.
Okay. And then she said, as far as the buyers, and also what do we go about, or how do we go about earnest money deposit? So we just
on the buyer side?
Yeah. Maybe so.
I'll just explain though. On the seller side, generally speaking, $10 to $100 works, right? There's no law on what amount it has to be. On the buyer side, when I'm trying to find a cash buyer, I'm generally wanting $1,000 minimum.
All right, we got some hellos, some heys. It's your girl Angel. I'm just venting. Said, hey y'all.
We ain't seen my girl in a minute. Where you been, Angel?
Mm-hmm. She said, what's the subject for today?
The best phone numbers for wholesaling.
All right. Lindsay Investments asks, is a quick claim deed hard to close?
Yes.
Okay, they said you're doing some good eating.
I'm trying. I got cold on me, but I'm gonna eat it.
Sheree Love asks, what's the best list to cold call?
I don't know if there's a best list, because so much of it is timing. You can focus on probates. Some people like to focus on pre-foreclosure. That's one of the harder lists, pre-foreclosure. I like to normally do free and clear, absentee. Some people will only do out of state. out of county, or a mixture of those. So it's really not a best list. I mean, some people are focused on tax lien list. That could be a level of motivation because they haven't paid the taxes they've allowed to get behind. Some people can focus on divorce lists. So I don't know if there's a best list because there's so many ways that you can attack it. Some people just focus on tired potential landlords. Now that's going to be the largest group of individuals that own real estate. I still can't say it's the best list.
All right. Body by Tay VA said, I have a mobile home land deal. The owner will accept $76K. The ARV is 153. Should I or would you proceed with this one?
So you have actual mobile home comps with land of similar size, or lots with a similar size, that show 150. If you answer that.
Okay, let's see. Daquan McMillan asks, do you have a preferred targeting?
I prefer who?
Do you have a preferred target? Like,
sort of what I just explained. I want what I said, free and clear, absentee, single family residents, individual owners. I know this don't make a sense to a lot of you all, but it's tools you can use to build a list with. And the purpose of the list is you're just playing a numbers game. You're targeting people that own real estate that they don't owe it. It appears that they don't owe anything on it. They don't live in it. They have the property in their name. It's off market. And you can choose whether they live in the state or not, or it might not matter to you. So when you send out a mailer or you call them or you text them or a combination of those, you're just playing the numbers game. That number one, you call them motivated to sell. That's why they keep asking about list. Because I know we have new people here. They're like, what are you talking about? Or whatever. So hopefully that sort of broke it down. So we do a lot of marketing as a wholesaler. Really, you're a marketer in reality. Because you got to talk to so many people to get to a deal, but it's worth it. If you had to talk to 1,000 people to make $15,000, would you do it? Over the course, so we'll just say over the course of a month, would you do it?
all right, self-made brand from YouTube said also Footman supposedly on June 30th, the eviction protection is going to expire. How do you think that will affect real estate altogether?
Well, obviously, landlords are going to be able to start to pursue it. Some of them are going to go ahead. They haven't been able to sell because no one wanted to buy in those conditions. Well, I didn't say no one. So a lot of people didn't want to buy. So it's going to probably produce a lot of opportunities. It's going to have to be some foreclosures coming down the pipeline. I don't know how many or whatever, but it should produce some motivated sellers.
All right, this is on TikTok. Where can I find the contract for the deal between the seller and the wholesaler?
You can get the contract that I give away. Just text the number up here on the board, 205-964-5243. Just text the word contract. You can get the contract I've been using since 2003, and many I've been giving away for free since 2008. And it has instructions on how to fill it out for sellers and buyers and how to get it signed quickly.
All right, this is on Instagram. Hey, Flipman, looking forward to interview on Friday. My name is Tony.
I thought it was last Friday. I'm trying to figure out. I'm glad you hit me up.
Well, he just said on Friday, so he just say this Friday, next
Okay,
Friday.
good.
And then he also said,
tell him to DM me, Tony.
Then he also said you can't use bandit signs in South Carolina.
And where?
Southern Carolina, sorry.
Okay. Where?
Southern California.
Carolina.
I meant to say Southern California.
Probably certain parts of it. So I know people use bandit signs out in the LA area for sure.
All right, this is on TikTok. Is there a certain amount of homes you can sell per year?
No, unless you're in Illinois or Kansas where you need a license, but everywhere else is game oil. Fit the city of Philadelphia.
All right, this person said, "Hi, Flip Man, can you help provide with a template of a mail offer letter to a homeowner?"
A template.
Yes.
I really have a template that I could follow. Do I have a video? I think I have a video. Look up. Just text me and I'll send you something. Just text me on the number. I'll send you something.
All right, what's the best skip tracing?
There's a service that I'm affiliated with. You can go to Skip to Flip. If you just text me on my number, I'll send you the link to that particular option. Oh, this shrimp good. As Ken would say, delicious.
All right, this is on TikTok. I am a college student. I have 10,000. I don't want to waste the money. I want to invest it. So, do you have any advice?
What kind of college student are you? Like you already got it going on. You just can't put your hand on that money, can you?
Some scholarships you can.
Oh, they put it in your hand?
Some.
Okay, all right, there it is.
Because they don't know.
I wouldn't know that.
It just depends.
Tyrone wouldn't know
They
that.
probably saved it. I'm not sure. They just said they got 10,000.
Saved it how? I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, so the first thing, I get it. I was just tripping. Well, the first thing you want to do is educate yourself. You started here because you're here, right?
Full scholarship.
I'm
That's what
saying.
he said. He said he got full scholarship.
And they give you the money?
No.
And so, I'd have gambled all that up. If you've already started, take advantage of my YouTube channel. I know you hear me say this over and over again, but 2 and 2 still is 4. It's all there. It's like you're studying in college 4 years to get a degree that may not never make you some money. Set yourself a 1 to 2 month goal, become an expert through those videos on my YouTube channel. It'll change the way you think about things. It'll definitely educate you on how to make this money. And you can leverage a small portion of that $10,000 into who knows what amount. So that's my recommendation.
All right, this is on Instagram. Why is it that bandit signs always have "we pay cash for houses" when that's never the case? Isn't the money given by the title company?
Well, good question. It means people understand that you're not just going to walk up with a briefcase full of cash. Cash identifies speed, meaning I don't need a loan. That's why it's used. People know you're not going to walk into a closing with cash. The title company's not going to give you cash. It just identifies speed. I don't need a loan. That's what it identifies. So people that call you, that's what they're looking for. Yeah, they know they could call a real estate agent, but who knows when that'll sell. I'm telling you through that sign that we'll buy it quickly, but you got to give us a quickly price. So that's why it's used.
Separate the real from the fake.
Real from the fake.
All right, this one says, "Hey, Flip Man, how do dialers work? My main source of marketing is cold calling, and people have been saying to get one, but what is it?"
The speed dialer, basically, it speeds up the process. Most of them, the way they work, they'll dial 3, sometimes 4 or more numbers at one time, right? Imagine if you're trying to, well, you probably already did it and you've been doing it. If you're trying to cold call and you're using your smartphone and you physically have to dial each number, then you have to wait till it connect, bam, do the same thing. Versus you have a software system that's dialing 3, 4, 5 numbers at a time, and when it connects to one of them, the other one stops dialing. How more productive do you think that'll be? And then most of them record the conversations. You can make notes on that call and so on. So that's why the service that I would recommend is batch dialing. Just let them know I sent you.
All right, let's see. No Eden Studios from YouTube. They said, where can I get a plate like that?
Well, should we say that name or you local?
Sure, why not?
Well, we said we were gonna say somebody. Well, what y'all think? It don't
Might as
matter.
well.
Taziki's, Taziki's.
He
Which one is it?
Takesha's.
Takesha's.
He can't ever think of that name.
Taziki's. It's a what is it?
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Yes.
Mediterranean joint. Got Ken over him for snapping Pete over there.
Right. Main one said she ain't want it.
Oh, that's snapping Peter.
Okay, Sheree Love said, what is a great deal?
Oh, good question, Sheree Love. Not that the rest of them weren't a good question, but well, it's somewhat subjective, right? Some cash buyers that pay more than others, right? But we have a simple formula to somewhat give you a generalization of what a great deal is. It's ARV, that's after repair value. Basically, what would the house appraise for fixed up? So if you continue to pursue this, you're going to hear that term ARV a lot. Because basically they're saying, well, what will it be worth once it's fixed up? That's basically what they're asking you. So you take the ARV, the expected appraised value after fixed up, times 70%, which that separate 70% really represents a 30% discount off the ARV off the top. Now that will vary. That will work in most markets when you're going to subtract repairs, which I'll get to that part of it. But so you take the ARV times the 70%. So we use $100,000 just for easy math purposes. So now we're at 70,000. We'll say the repairs are 25,000. So you subtract 25,000 from the 70,000. That gives you what, ladies? 45,000. So that leaves you 45,000. So then ideally what I like to do, that's the number that you'll be marketing it at to your cash buyers, around 45,000, maybe a little less, more, maybe a little more. But ideally what I like to do is say, hey, I want to make 10 grand on it. So I'm gonna subtract that 10 grand from the 45,000. And now we're at 35,000. So ideally, if I want to make 10,000 or something close to it, I need to get that property under contract for $10,000. I'm sorry, $35,000 or less. You're fortunate. What was her name? Sheree Love. That I have a calculator on my site. What is this? I have a calculator on my site. You might want to put a little heat on this, but you know you can't put the aluminum foil in there. And so we'll test it out.
What is that?
That's the grilled cheese. I won't take my half now. You can just, you know what I'm saying? I want my half now. You just want my half up, please. So you can access that actual formula / calculator on my site, dealyourlater.com. If you text me, I'll send you the link to it. Just text me calculator. And what this supposed to be here? Oh, I don't even, let me see. Oh,
that's a dip.
yeah, that's a dip.
All right, this is on Instagram. When and where do the buyers send the earnest money?
Well, normally they're going to send it to whoever's going to probably close the deal, whether it's the attorney or title company. And normally they send it within a day or so after you sign a contract with them.
All right, we have this question again. What is the best list to cold call?
Same, like I said, it's really not a best list to cold call. Because you could target probates, you could do tax liens, you could do divorce, you could do out of town owners, you could do pre-foreclosures, you could do, I like to do free and clear because I want the equity to already be there, should be there. I like to do, and then I like to do non-owner occupied, which is also called absentee owners, meaning that they own the property, but they don't live there. Single family residence, off market, meaning it's not listed with a real estate agent, and dealing with individuals instead of corporations or business entities such as an LLC or such. Oh, she won't half of it. So you cut it.
All right. This is also on TikTok. Are they really planning on banning wholesale?
Well, there's talk about it. I don't know how you can just ban that just in all 50 states. Normally, all 50 states just don't get in line with each other. And I don't think they would do it on a federal level or whatever. I don't know how they can do it. We'll see or whatever. But whatever happens, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Trust me. We'll make some. It'll be okay. There's other ways to make money in real estate. It's not the only way. We'll figure it out. Like peanut butter. Oh.
Is that hot?
Yes.
All right, Byron Dudley said, "Hello, all. I've been in the first stage of educating myself, watching all your vids, and I bought your ebook.
Thank you, sir.
I've got text to flip. I've sent out about 2,000 postcards, and I have about 60 bandit signs. He said, I'm not giving up. It's been about 5 months. Thanks for the motivation. I also want to tell everyone you are legit. Anything else I need to do to get my first deal?"
Well, I would love if you would have came on the live and I could ask you some questions, but are you talking to sellers? What is it?
Do you see that? No, that's giving ghetto.
No, that is terrible.
Really?
That ain't your grandmama's grilled cheese for sure.
I ain't never seen nobody flip a bun and use it inside out. Now y'all need to call back and say something.
What the hell? I ain't hear no now. That's a waste of calories.
Terrible. That's terrible.
It is. I did good up to it, got up to that. I could have been eating cookies.
Okay, so he had asked, what else does he need to do to get his first deal?
Well, it sounds like you got a lot of activity going on, my man. Like I said, I would love to know how many actual sellers are you speaking to, owners are you speaking to on a daily basis? If you can give me an idea on that, but keep grinding that out. Again, it's hard to sort of troubleshoot what's going on without being able to answer more questions. But you got the activity going on. Be consistent on that. It's only going to take one deal to justify everything you've already done. And once you do that, I don't know what happens. It just changes everything.
He said he also did some cold calling. Al Wimberly from Facebook said, what type of voice message should be left on the phone if it happens to go into the voicemail?
If they called you, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt. It didn't hurt. Say, hey, my name is whatever. He said Al. Mm-hmm. Hey, my name is Al. I'm calling about buying your property at 123 Main Street. If you're interested in selling it as is, quickly, get a fair cash offer, call me back call or text me back.
All right. Black Forbes said, when do you follow up? As far as what, like, did you submit something? Are you talking about the text?
I guess you're talking about following up to an owner. It just depends, man, on how the lead came in, what was said. Was it close on the number? If we're far away from the number, all that factors in on what type of follow-up you would do. Or again, how the lead came in. What did you reach out to them? Did they call you? All of that'll factor in on how soon you'll follow up with them.
All right, this one says, should you engage in trying to help with heir property? Heirs involved are about 300 relatives.
Huh? 300?
Maybe they're over exaggerating. Like, you know.
Even if you take a zero off, that's still too many.
Yeah.
If it's that many, if they're being serious, even if it's 30, I'm not gonna waste my time. You ain't no way you're gonna get 30 people to agree. Just no way. You
All
got
right.
boyfriends, husbands, wives. That ain't enough. You know, what's the name of them? Always trying to get over on somebody. You know? You ain't gonna never get them to agree. Trust me. I know some personal stuff that at least 30 are involved. Back home, they got like 40 acres just in limbo. You know what I'm saying? And another plot of land over 100 acres just in limbo. Because you got all them heirs. Because the business wasn't handled. I was gonna say the business wasn't handled right. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it to all them kids. They been had 8, 9 kids, and then all them to get together had another 40. You know what I'm saying? It just keep just going on and on and on. Huh? No. If right now, if with you and your two brothers, if one of y'all has some kids.
That's only if that person.
No, I'm finna tell you. If one of y'all has some kids and your parent left property to you 3, didn't do a will. If one of you all had 3 kids and then y'all passed, now it go to them 3 kids. So
we would have to pass, right? If not,
oh no, but it's so rare that it ain't. You know what I'm saying? If you have all them kids, they had somebody dead. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Shit. Yeah, man, be ridiculous, man.
Lord have mercy.
Be ridiculous. Now, it can be remedied.
All right. If you're doing virtual wholesaling, do you have to have somebody in that state to view the property?
Ideally, you need someone that represents your interests. Now, getting pictures taken and all that stuff, you can hire someone off Craigslist or Fiverr or something like that. Just the other small things that you need someone, and even if it's just in situational, to represent your interests. I sure would like one of these cooking warmed up.
JD Ramen said, Flip, what do you think about prop stream skip tracing? It's been pretty good for me in the past.
He said, what now?
What do you think about prop stream skip tracing? It's been pretty good for me in the past.
Yeah, if it's worked for you, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, yes.
All right. This one says, okay, amount of heirs involved. Okay, the one we were just talking about with the heirs, it says, should I engage in trying to help with heir property? The amount of heirs involved are about 300 relatives, but the amount is $300K. Still.
You can do whatever you want to. I'm just telling you what I wouldn't. I would not waste my time on that. You see, you only talking to one person that's saying they'll sell it at that amount. Now you got to get 299 others to agree to that amount. What? You got a better chance of winning the Georgia. Oh, you won't let too hot. Oh, that's fine. I'll figure it out. Why they so scary?
Ken, they can't see you.
Hey, we're gonna get them on here, guys. We're gonna get both of them on here. We're gonna get that dollar amount up on this cash out. We're gonna send them to Hawaii. They need Hawaii money. Oh yeah.
Why?
Oh, they don't play that over there. My boy and them had to get back on the plane. Even though they had the shot, they had been tested. That's what it was. They had been tested, but they didn't approve the place where they got tested from. They had to get right back on the plane to go back to LA. No.
That's a long flight.
No.
A very long flight.
No.
All right, this one says,
Oh, this gonna be so good.
my husband and I are going to be on your show. Looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, I can't wait to meet you guys.
She said, we're studying you, but one day. All right, speak that into existence. Lord have mercy.
Ken said it was hot.
This one says, hello, Tyrone. Great content. I bought something.
Tyrone, somebody didn't call my whole name.
Right. They must know you.
Oh, wow.
They know you,
They
don't
know
they?
me for real. Who is it?
Okay.
Tyrone.
Eric B.
Ty didn't call me Tyrone.
Byron Dudley said, how do I go live? You just text Gator to 205-964-5243 and I'll send you the link for the stream. And when you join, make sure you have your camera and your mic on.
Oh, I know what we need to mention. We're going to be giving away $1,000 to 5 different people. Stay tuned. $1,000.
All right, this person on Instagram, no, TikTok said.
Hey, yeah, I got it on me for the promo we're gonna do today. This is 1,000 big ones.
Ooh.
Today. Well, it ain't be today. We're gonna be giving away 1,000 big ones to 5 different people. Thank you.
Can we be a part of this?
No.
I'm just talking. All right, this person on TikTok said, can you do this in Canada? This person on TikTok said, can you do this in Canada?
Yes.
All right. This person on Instagram said, I heard there were new texting laws. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm gonna be talking with my guys. I'm gonna have an expert on that in the next few days. Just gonna answer those questions.
All right. How do you comp multifamily?
Well, a couple of ways. Some people would do it on what other multifamily properties have sold for, and they do it on a per door basis. Like they may say $40 per unit or per door, meaning that if it was 10 units, each unit basically sold for $40,000, which would be 400 grand, right? That's why some people, but most people, I would say, do it based on income and what similar properties produce income based on a cap rate. The point is, it's not like houses.
All right. This person said, I'll use that money for skip tracing.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is on TikTok. What's the timeline to convert to full time, and how much to start from scratch?
Wow. That's going to depend on the individual. What are your bill situation? Who are you responsible for? Right? Ideally, you'd like to have at least 6 months of bills saved up. And the income that you're producing doubles what you're doing already, whatever you got going on already. Now, so some people, it may not take that much or whatever. They may already be pretty strong financially, and they don't have to save up 6 months of bill. They may already have it saved up. So now you don't have to make that decision. Obviously, I would like to think you're already making money in wholesaling, but yeah. So it's going to be an individual thing. So,
are you going to upload this live?
It automatically goes into replay mode when we finish.
All right. This person on
$1,000 given to 5 different people.
Speaking of that, somebody just asked about what do we have to do for that.
I ain't figured that part out yet.
Oh.
I'm letting you know it's coming. I ain't figured that part out yet, but it's coming. The ones we can.
You gotta have social media.
Well, you own it now.
I don't have to.
Oh.
But those who out here that is listening, because you can still watch long.
Well, yeah, you can.
Okay. Leroy Strokesman said, how does Ty Flipman deal with losing money in a business venture? What's your way of dealing with an L, like a financial loss, for example?
Oh my God. I had plenty of L's. So for me, it's like I'm a gambler, right?
We know.
I'm not gonna go, and I don't take this the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could be $100. We just say $100.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a lot of money to whoever, but I'm not going to go gamble or invest in something unless I can literally just burn the money up. At least the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't in the process. I ain't in the business of burning money up. I'm just letting you know that's sort of like the mindset you have to have as an entrepreneur. Is you're taking a risk, and there's a strong possibility you're gonna lose that money.
This won't work.
This won't work. Same thing with gambling. It's the same. It's the same thing. Stock market, any of that stuff. That's gambling at its highest form. Legal gambling. I know you can have a lot of factors and stuff to determine, hey, if this happened, that happened. This one used to put money, pull it back, or whatever. At the end of the day, it's still gambling. We do the same thing as gamblers. If a six is showing and you got 12, you're supposed to wave it off. But that don't mean when she flipped that card over, she has a 5 and then hit it with a king, 21. You lose your money. You lose your money or whatever. But my point is, I'm not even gonna get in the car unless I have a certain amount of money that I can literally burn up or whatever. It ain't gonna prevent no bills from getting paid. Let me back that up. So same thing with an investment. I'm not going to invest in something if it's going to affect my livelihood. Now I have done it before, but I'm just talking about where I am now. But you more or less have to have the attitude that you understand that the risk is there. Nobody wants to lose money. Who wants to do that or whatever. But you got to have that attitude and just move on. That allows, for me, that works for me. That allows me to move on. Okay, I screwed up on that one. The next, what else we got? You know how many times I done went to a casino and said I want just the devil and I ain't gonna never go back? You know how many times I done told myself that? And when next time you get ready to hype and go, you just be just as happy as the first time you ever went. It's just terrible. Woo, take that off my heart.
Lord Lord. Okay, this one's from the guy who's talking about the 300 relatives. He said 300 relatives are actually a minimum. It was the minimum number. Good to know that I shouldn't mess with them. Thanks.
Wait a minute, what is that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said 300 relatives are actually a minimum number. Good to know that I shouldn't mess with them.
No. Because you probably only talking to 1, maybe 2, even 3 or 4. I said, yeah, man, we'll say at this amount. You still got 296 more that agree to that. I know that ain't gonna happen. Oh my God. Mama and them messed, grandmammy or whoever it is messed them up.
Not great grandmammy. Jesus.
That's what it's called.
He said great grandmammy. All right, Leroy Strothman said, where does one go out finding fire damaged property?
Who's that? Fire damage?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I was in, what was that? Oh, I was at this car dealership the other day, and this dude recognized me. So I talked to him. He said he worked at the fire department. I said, oh, wow, man. I said, do y'all actually have lists of properties that have been recently burned, blah, blah, blah? He said, no, we don't have them at the actual fire. Now, this is in Birmingham. I don't know how to do it in another city. He said, but you can go down to the administration office. I'm sure they have a list. Mm-hmm. I ain't did it. I'm just saying. So I assume that's what you would have to do. And he said in the market is going to be, they may have a website in your market that actually just shows recently burned houses or whatever. So I don't know. I would just go to a fire station and ask.
All right. Evan Chesterman said, yo. Laura Hudson said, hey, Ty, I just sold one that had 6 sisters and they all signed off on the deal.
Laura, Ooh.
She's not playing. She said, Ty, I'm coming on your show with my 4 small deals, but I'm praying my hustle earns me the gator. LOL.
Oh, you got the gator now. Hey, we got 3 of them. We got one smaller than this. We got one bigger than this one.
Mhm.
Whatever one you want is yours, Miss Hudson. That's what's up.
All right, Eric Carney said, now since we saw a face profile and grilled cheese hand of one of the ladies, do we now send them to Vermont instead of Hawaii?
Yeah, no, y'all, these jokers, y'all want to, they don't want to come on camera, man. So don't say Vermont. You want to send them to North Dakota. One of them can't stand the cold. We're gonna send her butt up there. That can't just be too pitiful, wouldn't she?
I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, that was so funny that day. she just said it.
All right. Anyway.
That was funny. She just said it unconsciously.
All right, this is on TikTok. How can I buy a house that I'm renting out right now?
Oh, well,
Offers are free.
there you go. Say it again.
Offers are free.
Say it louder.
Offers are free.
Offers are free. Oh yeah. Like I know someone right now, they've been renting from them for years. And now the landlord wants to sell the property to them. I hope Vernon watching this right now, but first Vernon, which I already, told you this, you got to, see, can you get the money? You get to get approved, see how much funding you can get. But from what I've understood about the property, it may be difficult to get financed. It may be difficult to get financed because I don't think it's going to pass inspection with the repairs he said is needed. And the owner doesn't have the money to do them. But he really likes the house, so I don't think the owner is in a position where they can do owner financing or whatever. So, but hopefully it works out for him. He knows I'm gonna help him any way I can. So,
All right, this is on Instagram. Is it okay if my seller is going to be at the property when a buyer is viewing it?
oh, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. You do this long enough, because some sellers are not going to give you access to their property. Some property is going to be rented. Some properties, the seller is going to be actually living there. That's going to happen. You just got to handle it. You just got to make sure your buyer's minds are right. All negotiations about price go through me. That's why it's important either you or someone representing you is there in those situations. That's why a virtual wholesaler can get a little sticky. So if you figure that part out, or you can wholesale anywhere in the country.
Okay, this is also on Instagram.
How many minutes we in? We over an hour, right? Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. This is on Instagram. I cold called today. The lady said to me, "Are you?"
Yes. Go
Ah.
ahead. Go ahead.
So what happened? I cold called today, and the lady said to me, "Are you a wholesaler?" And I said yes, and she hung up in my face.
Yeah, go you next. Next. You want that's rare. Next. That's not, most people don't know what wholesale. You can walk in Walmart right now, Target, or what's another place? Costco's, Winn-Dixie. Everybody ain't got Winn-Dixie. Kroger's, Winn-Dixie, Publix, and we ain't got no Kroger. We don't have a Kroger's at Birmingham. We don't have one. We do not have a Kroger. You want to bet?
We got Piggly Wiggly.
You want to bet? Oh, you do that. You want to bet?
$10.
My 100 to your 10.
Yeah.
Just like the other day, he tried to bet me about that video.
And you was right. You was right.
I was right. I was mad.
Anyway, but if you walk into any large establishment where a lot of people gather and ask 10 people, 9 of them would not know what wholesaling is. So if you have a seller to say, "Are you wholesaling?" you might well hang up on them first.
Okay, let's go back up real
It is a
quick.
Kroger in Alabama.
In Birmingham,
Nope.
there's one up in the hunt. I did say that. I knew it was one up in the Huntsville area. I knew that. Yeah, that's up in Huntsville. That's going toward Huntsville.
We ain't gonna never go to that program.
Never.
This one's from DJ Cree.
In the Huntsville area. Yeah.
This was from DJ Cree. He said, "Hey, Ty and team, it's been almost a week since I closed my first deal for $15K, and I'm on the hunt for the next deal. I've expanded to a few different states with the help of family." That's good. Congratulations.
You don't want to tell your story, man?
Right.
Text me and
text him and he'll
he might not want to be on. He might not want to get online, but if you do,
if you want to tell your story on his YouTube page.
Yeah.
All right, Delana Love says, does the Dealator app come with free skip tracing?
Now, if you talk about Dealator AK prop string, the skip tracing is pay as you go. So to answer your question, no, it doesn't come with free. So you can't make skip tracing free, not with those services, because people wear it out. It just wouldn't be cost effective.
All right, DJ Cree also said, I just wanted to say thanks for this platform and you all helping us out. Respect.
All right, no problem at all, man. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate you joining us.
Sheena Petty said, I appreciate all your knowledge.
Thank you, Sheena.
Okay, so this is the guy with all the heirs. He said it was the great grandparents who screwed it up, but the grandparents, the parents, and the children's generation never decided to do anything.
That's how it goes. You're never going to get those people to agree. You got too many influences. Everybody ain't got money. True. Some of them got money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some of them just holding grudges from when they was little kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because grandmama and them liked them better, or they thought that anyway in their mind. Mm-hmm. It's all kind of old crazy mess.
He said it's over 1,400 acres with a couple of houses on it.
Ooh, that sounds like
That sounds like fun. Mm-hmm.
Now that's something serious now. Wait a minute. No, that's I know that now. Ooh. Oh.
Right. Iyama. Oh, she don't fix nobody no more.
Who?
Iyama.
Probably she needs
She
to fix
ended it. She said the Lord told her it was done, honey.
Mm.
All right. TJ Jones said, if you only used one piece of technology to start, what would it be?
My smartphone.
Okay. All right. DJ Cree said that he already sent you an image of the check on IG. So
DM me again, man.
Send it again.
Please DM me. I know I responded back to you, but DM me again.
Yeah.
We supposed to did we supposed to do that last Friday? Just DM me. I'll look at the text chain and see. But yeah, we rolling here. We keep.
This is the last one I have. It's from Facebook user. They said my deal was just accepted. What's my next move?
From the seller?
I'm guessing so.
It's time to find a cash buyer for it. Yeah. If you need a partner, we would love to work with you. But if you don't want to do it with us, that's fine. You want to market your deal, Facebook group, LinkedIn groups, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Realtors, other wholesalers, bandit signs, real groups, Google. You're going to use all those methods to market your property.
Where can they get the assignment contract?
I don't use an assignment contract. I just use a purchase and sales agreement to get paid via an assignment. If you watch the video, if you text me the word contract on the 205-964-5243, I explain how to put all of that together. So, hey, this is the end of this particular mukbang. Remember, we got 1,000 big ones coming. Let me see. I got to make it look like 1,000. It is 1,000, I think. Yeah.
Is that Usher Bucks?
No, this real bread. 1,000 to 5. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. What? 1,000. I thought there was a nothing in there somewhere. Hey, there it is. Hey, 5 people. So we haven't figured out how we're going to do it. We'll probably have that up tomorrow. So you'll probably start seeing it. You'll probably start seeing it everywhere. But we're going to get at 5 people. So You got the free training. Well, 5 of y'all gonna have the free training plus $1,000 war chest to get started. Hey, a stimulus, Flip Man stimulus.
I like that.
Hey, what the first one was? 12 one was what? 600. One was 600.
Yeah.
So we doing more than one of them. I don't know about the other, but we doing more than one of the stimulus. 5 people can't do the whole country, but 5 people. We do. This really coming from Prop Strings, a promo that they're doing with a few of their partners or whatever. So, but 5 people will have an opportunity to get a hold of this 1,000 big ones. We'll send it to you however you want. Cash App, money order, PayPal,
Venmo,
by horse, pigeon, you know what I'm saying? Uber, however you want to get it. Uber Eats, Grubhub, we'll get it to you. Huh? The Flip Man stimulus on the spot. See that brain play.
All right. Facebook user, the one that's commenting, just send us a text and we can get your question answered.
What they said? No. I said Flip Man stimulus. I ain't say the United States government. You know, I'm gonna come a little ratchet with mine. I'm gonna come a little ratchet with mine. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got this ratchet mic holder up here. You know. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it. But yeah, you'll be hearing about this in the next day or so of how you can get a chance to get a hold of this bread. And so if you're on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow on TikTok. Everything you need to know is right there on my YouTube channel. If you have questions beyond this or anytime, you know, you can post them in the comment section of any video and I answer those on a daily basis. These will go in the replay immediately on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever. So you have no excuses. And 5 of you all are really not going to have any excuses, right? You have nothing to lose. 5 of you all are really not going to have nothing to lose. When the knowledge and training is free. Old school.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah, that.